Go.
All right. So, is that Windstorm Equita, however you say that?
Windstorm of Equita.
See, somebody. That's another thing that. Shut up, you two.
You gotta say it Mexican, you know. You gotta say it with a Hispanic flavor.
Yeah, this is the secret rare variant, limited edition from Shadows of Infinity.
Okay,
That's where that comes from.
And then the Spellbinding Circle from the original set.
Yes. Original Horn of Heaven, original Seven Tools, original Jammer, Mask of Restrict.
You need to know.
Original Embodiment of Apopus, Nightmare Wheel. These are the cards from the old Battle City anime that Barrett used.
Is that the original Japanese Gravity Bind, or
that's a Gold Series Gravity Bind?
Oh, okay. All right. It looked rare, and I was like,
that's a Gold Series rare.
No.
Then we move on to one of my highlight moments. I literally screamed loud enough and lost my voice for a week. Pulled the Gold Series 1
You pulled it?
Yes.
Oh my god. Bro.
And the craziest thing is, I waited till I got home to open the box, because the guy I bought the set from, because I bought a box of 5 of them out of a set. He said if I pulled the heat, it gave me 350 on the fly. If I'd have pulled it in front of him. But I waited till I got home and opened it, and I didn't have my YouTube channel up yet, so I just screamed for nothing.
My question is, would you have sold it to him for $350?
At first, I really wanted to, but I wanted to use the card. But then when they find out banning it and then reprinting it in Kaiba's thing, I was like, no.
Give me the first card.
Then this is another one of my favorites. This is a Gold Series Korean bottomless trap.
Well, Gold Series. I was like, where's that from? Gold Series, obviously.
Gold Series Korean.
It looks almost like a super, except for the gold bordering, like you know how they make super cars, like it just looks different.
Yeah, it kind of does.
It looks almost like that.
And then the card that got destroyed by the other guy in the last match. Destroyed his Phoenix.
They need to make a diamond or platinum.
And there's the Judgment of the Pharaoh. That will complete those the Unity and the Yujo friendship. I did the mail-in where you got 4 promos, and Monster Relief was one of them. The Ultra Copycat was the other one, and the Cloning Trap card was that one.
Relieve Monster. I've never even seen that card.
Yeah, it's a mail-in promo that you got to do for that.
Wow.
This was the card that they banned, Exchange of the Spirit.
So
or
they
Japan
banned
called
it for
it the
a good reason.
Reverse of the World, which sounds a lot
That was
better.
fun though.
Yeah, it was the great way to hurt decks. This was still one of my favorites, the Hidden Soldier. The reason why it's one of my favorites is because this was sneak previews. They actually gave away an actual different card that didn't come from the booster. After that, then they did Cyber Dark Impact, and they actually started reprinting a similar card with just a different print. But it was the booster card. But this was the last official card that came out before they started replicating cards from the set.
Okay.
And I did not like that. I liked having different cards from the sneak preview because it made the sneak preview worth it, because it was a card that nobody else really would have.
Is that OCG Ultra Crush Card Virus?
That's the Japanese crush card, yes.
What the hell is that in the middle, too?
This is the Japanese kunai with chain.
Okay, before I excel, what the hell is that card on the bottom?
This is the Japanese white script ruin. Was actually a bomb instead of just an explosion. This is the Japanese acid trap hole and the Japanese mystical breath pellet.
Sorry?
Isn't that Jade inside the mirror?
No, this was the card that was used by Yugi in Battle City when he fought against
Joey.
Arcana.
And Joey.
And
Am I
Joey.
correct? Yeah.
No, but that's not Jaden. This was way before all
It
that.
looks like Jade.
And then the card that Akiza smashed Yugi with Trap Gem.
Yeah, in the duel that I couldn't
in the duel,
record. No. But what is that card far
This
top?
one right here is called Evil Blast. This was a card that was used by Jaden when he was the Supreme King, the Evil. He used this one. I forget exactly what it does. The original print of this is a rare. I'm not quite sure exactly what it does yet.
Does it even come in English?
Yeah, it's a rare in English,
Okay.
but I
Alright.
don't have it in this one.
Alright, I was like, because I've never seen that card either. Or I just don't pay attention to it.
I missed this card, Divine Wrath. It's such a great card.
No, yeah. With Van Dalgayan?
Yeah, Van Dalgon, yes. And this was the card that ended my run. in 2004's championship.
Like,
And I
that's
played
so
Ring of
luck
Destruction.
sack, though. That is
That's
so
what the guy
luck
had.
sack.
He played Barrel Behind the Door when I flipped Ring of Destruction.
I mean, I guess he would imagine you being salty because I couldn't imagine any other cards for Barrel Behind the Door to be perfect against. But
Well, what happened was when I went game 1, he saw it, but I didn't get a chance to use it because when I cleared up my field, he saw it. Went into game 2, he spaced it before I could use it, and then game 3.
he was just
He caught me when I was ready because he sided in between game 3 and when I used it, he flipped the barrel, and I'm like, what is that? Because it was written in Thai and I couldn't understand it. The judges had to all huddle around the table, and I stood up and I'm like, damn. And I'm like, okay. And then he stood up and said, oh, it's a tie? I said, no. Walked over and no, he's your winner right here.
Yeah.
That's your winner right there.
So is that the beginning of death?
Yes, that is the Japanese Destiny board that spells death, not final.
Yeah. I don't like you, Konami.
I left the other letters, but they're all rares.
Yeah, so.
If they actually had a whole hollow set, that'd have been great.
Yeah.
Wait, before, in the OCG artwork of this card, it's actually a gun.
It's actually a real gun.
Oh, yeah.
One of the Japanese players actually did have it, but I didn't really care to get it. And the Japanese call it the haunted that actually shows the heads, the crosses, and not the headstones.
They thought it was too religious.
Too religious.
Yeah.
Then is a famous safe zone, and then the reprint of Metal Morph. I like the original one better.
Yeah, a
but
lot.
they added the continuation symbol on the reprint.
Probably ask you guys. Anybody want to start your match? Anybody interested?
How much?
Then the deck Debbie that a lot of folks want to get. The Super Eradication. I did have a secret version, but one guy made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and I actually broke the code and sold the card.
How much was it?
I sold. He bought it for $75.
Oh, alright. So, I mean, this is before the price spike. I'm pretty sure of it.
Yeah, because not too many people have seen a secret rare version of the card that was never played.
Yeah.
And it was in this folder. And the dude says, "Will you take 75?" I looked at him, looked around, and said, well, you know what?
Don't let anybody know.
There you go.
Well, YouTube is gonna know.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'll give you Alice's cards.
When I would chain magical hats.
Yes, the magic.
That was so
hats.
dope.
I missed this card, Big Burn. That was a really good one.
I think you can make a comeback with its effect. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that card tomorrow.
I would love to have seen the voice actress use the Amazon she played.
Oh,
That
instead of
would
the
have been
harpies.
good. That would
Yeah.
have been real good because she did use a slight Amazon mixture in battles.
Yeah.
And just to make sure, keep a close eye on this card because the last page of the book is this, but these two cards are actually the same.
What?
You take a peek at the serial numbers. Tragedy is the actual Japanese variant of this guillotine card.
Wow.
So the story is, instead of getting beheaded, you get chased in the alley by a black man, which is really funny. Which is very, very funny.
Chased in the alley by the TheCaliEffect.
Yeah, pretty much. Then our last card is the Super Malevolent Catastrophe, which came common.
Yeah.
Defense draw.
They made it super.
They did
came
make it
rare?
super, but yeah, they made it rare first, and then they reprinted it super.
Okay.
Then Crystal Counter.
Okay.
Then the one card to counter Feather Duster was the Griffin's
That we thought Yugi was gonna use.
Yeah,
So
that would have been so good.
So lucky.
So that is the folder of the Holy Grail.
Okay.
We have seen all these wonderful, juicy, tender bits of goodness.
So a couple questions to finish up the Holy Grail segment. What is your favorite card in this binder?
My favorite one card?
Yes.
It would have to be the YCS one, the Swingagen with the WSC.
Oh yeah.
That would be my absolute favorite card because it was something that Mr. Takahashi gave to me personally.
Okay. Next question. Out of I really don't even know where to begin. This is just a godsend binder. I can't even. You know how when you want to interview somebody and you're just like, yeah, it's just like that. It basically answers itself. This is the most amazing binder in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm gonna put it out there right there. Unless Mr. Takayashi comes down here himself and be like, hey, I have a better binder.
Of course.
I don't think that anybody in the YouTube community can produce a better binder. Well, unless you update your YouTube and come with another binder. Then that's basically it. I'm going to put it out for us. That's my opinion.
The best binder you've seen so far.
Yeah, and it's definitely the best binder I've seen so far, hands down. You guys have now witnessed the Holy Grail presented to you by TheCaliEffect. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy.